Hey guys, it's Moose, and today I'm going to be doing my first gear review video on my sleeping gear. Here in front of me, we have my tarp, my space blanket, sleeping bag, sleeping pad, and trekking pole that supports my tarp, and also the stakes that I tied my tarp down with. Now, going right into it, this is an Equinox Egret tarp that I got off of Amazon for $45. It weighs 27 ounces. And it is made of ripstock nylon, so it is waterproof and wind resistant. Now, my tarp is an 8x10, but the smallest you can order this tarp in is a 5x7, and the largest you can order it in is a 12x12. They also have other sizes in between them. Other features of this item include that it has reinforced brass grommets you can see up here. Now, a disclaimer about this item that I didn't know was that stakes like this, unless they're smaller than this, won't fit through the grommet. Now, I had to learn this the hard way, and I had already bought them. It's alright, because I'm just going to save them just in case I do end up using them for something else. So I did have to switch to these types of stakes, which still work, but it was just kind of disappointing that I had bought them just to see that they wouldn't work for this. So I have used this item. We hiked on the AT, me and my friend, for 3 days and 2 nights, and we actually camped on top of a mountain one of them nights, and there was a lot of wind, I remember, but when I went to sleep, I didn't feel a thing. The material really held out. I didn't feel any of the wind, so it's just really nice. Now, this does weigh 27 ounces, and if you are an ultralight backpacker, you may want to consider Cuban fiber, which is one of the lighter materials. In fact, it is one of the lightest materials you can actually buy. Just one of the downsides to it is that it's not as durable, but it is lighter weight. Like I said, this is a very thick fabric. It's just very, you can just get a really good feel from it. Cuban fiber is lighter weight, but in the long run, this is going to last longer. But lighter weight is always nice to have. I am also an ultralight hiker, so you know. But I did choose this over the Cuban fiber just because, you know, it's just going to last longer. So I'm sure if you take good care of Cuban fiber, though, it'll last long too. But you know, just some stuff you just can't really avoid wear and tear over time. Anyway, going into my next item, this is my space blanket that I also ordered off of Amazon for $12. This is only 12 ounces. And this is what you're going to put up under the tarp, unless you want to lay in the dirt. But this is what you're going to be laying on. And it only being $12 is pretty nice. Also, it's only 12 ounces. Now, not much features about this other than, you know, just the fabric. It's just a cool item to have anyway, even if you're not going to lay on it. It can do you some good in emergencies. It compresses pretty nice, a little bit smaller than this, and it is green. You can order it in a couple of other colors, but green works out for me, seeing that my color scheme is green. So I'm just going to put that over there. Now, this is my sleeping bag that I am replacing soon. This is a Ledge Sports Featherlite 20-degree sleeping bag. And this is my oldest camping item, actually, out of all the items I own. And I'm looking to replace it because it weighs 3.4 pounds, which is really bulky now to me. And it's just really bulky and really heavy. So I'm looking to replace it, but I did order this off of Amazon. It was $80. And if you were an ultralight backpacker, I would not consider getting this. It was just when I started getting into camping, so I didn't really care about weight as much, but now I do. So that's pretty much it for that item. Not much to see there. But over here, we have my favorite item, which is a 3-seasonal sleeping pad. And this, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of. This is the Inertia X-Frame. And for those who have not heard of this, this is a really cool item. Now, this compresses down to the size of a Coke can, and I really wish I could open it up and let you guys see it, but I'm only using one hand, so it would be a bit difficult. But this is a very neat sleeping pad because it's so unique. This has, see, they cut out portions of the sleeping pad, so it's not just like a round surface. This has little holes and gaps in it. I may do actually a separate video on this because it's so cool, but it is only 3 seasonal, so I'm looking to get a winter pad here soon. They didn't mention an R value, but they did mention that it does have loft pockets, and like I was talking about, it isn't just a round pad, it has holes in it, and them are also referred to as loft pockets. And what that does is you sleep with the pad in your sleeping bag, and when you do that, the heat from your body coming out goes inside of these loft pockets, and it circulates, and it builds up a lot of heat. And I have used this, and I can say I kind of noticed it, but you know, it's not that big of it's not that noticeable, the loft pockets, but it does keep you pretty warm. It keeps you off the ground, which is really important because that's where a lot of your body heat goes. The ground is really cold at night, and it just keeps you off the ground. It was pretty comfortable. I mean, I'm sure there's more comfortable things, but for it being so lightweight, by the way, is 9.1 ounces. That's half a pound, or almost half a pound. It's really, really lightweight. It's one of the lightest weight sleeping pads on the market, and a lot of people end up getting this. It's got a lot of great reviews. It's won a lot of awards, and it's just really nice. You can get this on Amazon for $70, and I'd recommend it. It's 3 season. Some more specs about it is that it's got 30D polyester. That's the top fabric, the top of the sleeping pad, and on the bottom it's got a bit stronger part of it. It's on the down part of it, it's 75D polyester, which is a bit stronger material since it's on the bottom part of it. So you're going to want stronger material. Now this is an inflatable sleeping pad, so there is always the chance that it could pop, but it does come with a repair kit, which is upstairs. I should have got it. And it also comes with a pump. Now speaking of the pump, it only takes 2 to 3 breaths to blow this up completely. So the pump isn't really that necessary unless you want to, I don't know why. I mean, I don't really carry it with me, but sometimes I do carry the repair kit. From what I hear, they're repairing it's got good feedback from repairing it. It's really easy to do apparently if it does possibly break. But like I said, it shouldn't really pop unless something very unlikely happens, because you're supposed to keep it in your sleeping bag when you're asleep. And also there's this to put on the ground, which is going to prevent rocks from popping it if you do end up getting a space blanket. That pretty much covers it. The only item I have left here, it's not really necessary to include, but I just thought I would because this is what I hold my tarp up with. It is my BAFX trekking poles. The other one's upstairs as well. It comes with two trekking poles, and I did get this off of Amazon for $24. It's got the anti-shock in it, and I did use these on my 3-day hike on the Georgia part of the AT. They were really, really helpful, but as far as the sleeping aspect, it does hold up your tarp, and it is very convenient to have this instead of a separate stick to hold your tarp up with, because you know, it's just getting the most out of your items. This has 2 uses now. Not only do I use them for helping me walk, but I also use them for keeping my tarp up. So that's just really good to have rather than carrying around a 3rd stick to just to hold your tarp up with. But yeah. That's pretty much my sleeping gear. Like I said, I'm looking to get a sleeping pad with a higher R value, which is actually coming in the mail right now. And I'm also replacing this with a sleeping quilt, which I will be doing a separate video on when I get it. So be looking forward to that. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any comments or questions, I can answer them. Just leave a comment. And any suggestions for future videos, you can also comment on that. Until then, though, guys, I'll see you later.